Now, Kenyans are shocked. Yesterday they woke up well, but the evening the government increased prices for up to 40 shillings. This is the highest increase ever since Kenya got independence. 40 shillings. What does this mean? Imagine there was a time fuel price was 40 shillings. Now a single increase for diesel is 40 Kenyan shilling. Now this one will affect almost all the economies, all the sectors, starting from transport, construction, manufacturing, and everything. And what will follow is inflation, because prices of commodities will go high. Even agriculture, it will increase. So this one, of course, we might blame the government. You might also blame what is happening in Iran. But majorly, what is happening in Iran is affecting almost all countries in the world, except those ones which have oil, where it originates from. Coming to real estate, if you are building a house right now, it's better you rush and buy materials before they restock. Because if you are going to buy next week, assuming that one iron sheet is 1500 right now, next week it will be 1800 or even 2000, 42,000 next week. Not even next week, even 2 days from now. So if you have money, just go and buy items now. When it comes to those with private vehicles, obviously expect that to happen. And what is strange, even if the prices have increased among the vehicles which are using fuel, those ones which are electric vehicles have also increased prices. In Nairobi, we have City Hopper, we have KBS, and many other buses which have electric vehicles. Those have also increased their prices. So they are not left behind. This morning, those ones who were traveling from Rongai to Nairobi CBT, they usually pay 100 to 120. Today they paid up to 150 shillings, up to 150, and the minimum was 120 shillings. And expect that price to go up. Those ones who are traveling from, let's say, Embakasi to Nairobi CBD, the prices have increased from 100 to 120 to 130. That those prices are expected to remain that way for some time. Now, I've seen even inner coach, which plies the route from Nairobi to Mombasa, to Kisii, to Kisumu, to western parts of Kenya. They have increased their fare prices. Up to Mombasa is 2,000 from Nairobi. When they pass through Nakuru to western Kenya, Kisumu, Kisii, it's 1,800. From Nairobi through Narok to Kisii, 1,700. Normally the price is 1,500, no, around 1,300 to 1,500. So we expect other vehicles, other companies also to increase the prices. So it is terrible. And employees are going to suffer the most because the salaries are not going to be increased. They are going to remain the same, but expenditure will be very high. Apart from fuel prices, we expect prices of gas and electricity to go up soon, even next week, because even gas companies in the Gulf are also affected. Even transporting those gas products to Kenya, they use fuel. So we expect that to happen. Those who are traveling or who are flying, we expect the same. Unga, the price of unga, you said it's going to be below 100. Now, expect the price to go up. Sugar as usual, rice and everything. So we'll go to the supermarket. If you are spending 5,000 per month, expect to spend 7,000 to 8,000 per month. If you are spending on transport 5,000, expect to spend 7,000. So expect the price of everything to increase between 30% to 50%. And these prices are not going to reduce any soon because, as you can see, there was a ceasefire for 14 days between the US, Israel, and Iran. But as the situation is, once the ceasefire ends, because Americans are positioning themselves there, and even the Iranians, Israel, we have Turkey there, we have so many other countries. There's a lot of tension. So it means that conflict is not ending soon. We may even experience further increase in prices, even from 2 months from now, if that war will never end. We expect more negotiations, but America has got its own points. They don't want Iran to have nuclear weapons. They want Iran to suspend production or uranium enrichment on their nuclear weapons. But Iran wants the suspension to take 5 years only, but US wants 20 years. Also, Iran wants US to cater for all the destructions that happened during the war, and also many other conditions which are hard to fulfill. So, what will happen? These prices will continue unless a different route emerges where those products from Iran and other countries pass. But we expect this. And what is happening in Kenya is that in 2021, President Ruto, when he was the deputy president, actually argued that the prices which were increasing that time was not due to the war in Russia and Ukraine, but in the real sense, that war was affecting the prices. But now he's not ready to defend himself. Also, the prices of these products could be lower, but when Ruto came to power, he increased the VAT for fuel from 8% to 16%. But now he has reduced to 13%, which is not significant. Also, these prices, as you can see them, are going to affect the politics of this country. There are people who are supporting Ruto because things were doing well, but now if Kenyans are going to suffer more, then Kenyans they don't even know, some of them don't even know what's happening in Iran. So they're going to blame Ruto square on this because some of them say he could have introduced subsidies on this fuel. Instead of adding 40% from the budget, instead of giving handouts, that money is giving handouts, it can put it in subsidies so that Kenyans cannot suffer this much. And even opposition, you see them, every person of opposition figure is taking advantage of this. They will hold a presser accusing the president of making Kenyans to suffer because they want to gain politically from this crisis. So what is happening is that as a Kenyan, make sure that you tighten your belts, make sure that you adjust your budget, you stop wastage. If you have a car, you can, in the meantime, stop using it and use matatu. Or if you have money, just use your car. Or you can just turn to electric cars. Or you can just use a motorbike, which is very cheap, electric motorbike. So there are some options. But in terms of construction, we are going to see less people constructing houses because it's going to be very expensive. In terms of agriculture, the products are going to be more expensive because of fuel prices, and this will increase inflation. So Kenyans are now worried, and the economy now, even those people are doing business, the purchasing power was very low. What about now when the prices are higher? People are going to close businesses because there are people who prefer, you know, right now you cannot buy clothes when you don't have food. So it means people are who are selling clothes, smartphones, they are selling, who have these luxury items are going to sell less because people are going to prefer to spend on food. Even transport, people are not going to travel much. So that's what is going to happen. And it will be very difficult for Ruto to defend himself.